A lot of times when the media or word over the internet travels about a new scientific discussion, people get pretty excited and they kind of blow things out of proportion. And that kind of happened recently with the discovery of Kepler 22b, a planet about 6,000 light years away that appears to have some characteristics that might allow it to sustain life. So the word came out, people got excited and that sort of thing. But the more we look at the requirements for life, you can watch the video on that, the more we recognize it takes a whole lot more than just a big old rock with a sun nearby and some water to sustain life. Let's just look at the Earth versus Kepler 22b and what it would take to maybe go there someday and live on that planet. Let's explore that a little bit. Well, if we took a trip there, and this planet is, I'm sorry, I said 6,600 light years away. Let's talk about flying there. We're going to crash into debris and we're going to get disintegrated if we travel too fast. No way we can travel at the speed of light. So let's slow it way down to just 700,000 miles per hour. Now if we're traveling 700,000 miles per hour through space, it's only going to take us 600,000 years to get there. That's 20,000 generations of offspring one way asking, are we there yet? So it's going to take a while to get us to the planet. So we get to Kepler 22b, it's got some good traits. It's got a habitable zone. It's in the habitable zone probably of that particular star. It has a similar star to the one that we have here. But they say it looks like it stopped spinning. So life is only possible on like the twilight, on just a little portion of the planet where you'd be at the boundary between night and day, and so there'd be only a small region of the planet that you could even habitate. There does seem to be some water there. Is there enough? Is there too much? We don't know. How about the atmosphere? Don't really know about that. Big problem would be, is there enough electromagnetic field to sustain life? Does it have the proper balance of radioactive materials? Are there the tectonics going on? Is there a sustaining of a liquid iron in the middle to produce an electromagnetic field? Those are just some of the things that are problems. And then there doesn't appear to be any giant neighboring planets, so over the course of time a planet like that's going to get pummeled by debris, by asteroids and things like that. So well, we found a planet 600 light years away. Maybe it has a few characteristics that might be okay for life, but in the long run it's not. We're not going to have life supported there. There's just too many attributes that are missing. Space travel is an interesting time problem for life being transported from one planet to another. And that brings us back to an idea. I like what Peter Ward says. You know, at this point in time when we look at space and we look at, are there any places in the nearby cosmos where if someday Earth's resources run out and we need to somehow transport people to another place, there's no place to go. Even if there was a planet that was only 600 light years away, it's going to take 500,000 years to get there. It's just not realistic.